Oh yeah, dude. I found him. I found him. Alright, what's up guys and welcome to the video. My name is Seth and this is Slack Tide Kayak Fishing. I'm just getting on the water today. It is 11:40 in the morning on a very late December day, but it is unseasonably warm for this time of year. We've had about 3 or 4 days in a row where it's gotten up into the mid to high 50s, into the 60s. But as I'm getting out here, water temps are actually 47, which is pretty good. Yeah, I think this warming pattern has definitely brought the water temps up, because last time I fished this area, it was a few weeks ago, the water was actually a little bit colder. I think it was like 45 degrees. But our target species today, my main goal is to try to find some winter redfish. They're kind of elusive here on the eastern shore. Some years, you know, they'll leave the bay completely. Some years they'll kind of stick around for longer. So it's kind of all a matter of finding them. But we haven't really had any real cold fronts come through. We've had a couple where it dipped below freezing, but not for any extended period of time that really would cause like the fish kills or anything that would really drive all the fish out of the bay. But I am just pedaling out to the spots I'm gonna fish now, so I'll turn the camera off and update you guys once I get there. Stay tuned. All right, so I'm just coming out of the creek that I launched in, and as I was coming out, I saw some bird action. It wasn't really concentrated too much, but I saw some working the surface and, you know, diving around. So that's a sign there could be something out here. So I'm just gonna work my way over to this like slick that's in the water right here, this kind of current seam, and kind of troll along that and work my way out that way. I'm not sure if I want to head up into the shallows right away and try for redfish, or if I want to give those areas some more time to heat up, and then kind of focus on those this afternoon, and maybe start with some tog or jigging near the bridge for stripers. All right, so I'm gonna toss this thing out and do some trolling, take it from there. All right, so I've made my way over to this bridge, and I'm just gonna try some jigging over here. See what happens. All right, so I didn't have any luck trying for stripers. So I've got some vacuum sealed frozen green crabs here. So I'm just gonna cut into these and just briefly try some bottom fishing. Not gonna spend all day doing this, but while I'm out here and I'm waiting for the shallows to warm up, I may as well, you know, why not? But I'll just try dropping down on the backside of the pilings. Give each piling a few minutes. If I don't get a bite, I'll move on to the next one. All right, well, I tried a few bridge pilings for like an hour. I tried for stripers and tog a little bit, but didn't get any bites for either. So I'm just making a move now. I'm heading up into the shallows where I'm gonna look for some redfish and potentially speckled trout. All right, I'm gonna go with a 4-inch smoky shad diesel minnow. I don't know why that's torn like that. So I'm just gonna make sure I pull it and push it all the way up onto the shank there. There we go. That's gonna be the presentation I start out with on the flats. Yeah, 1/4 ounce Gamakatsu jig head with a 4-inch diesel minnow. Nice natural color for this bright day. I'm just gonna flick this little swim bait out behind me and do a little bit of trolling as I head up into the shallows. Could potentially pick something up that way. All right, well, I was just bringing my lure in and something took the tail off this thing. I don't know what that could be. I mean, my first assumption is bluefish, but I don't know if there's any bluefish around this time of year. In this like 45 to 50 degree water. But regardless, I'm just going ahead and switching to another bait. I feel like this is a good lure for the winter redfish because these Z-Man minnows are buoyant. So even if I let it just like rest on the bottom there, it still kind of kicks in the current and kind of has a little bit of action. So if I find some fish, hopefully I can catch them. Are you? Oh yeah, dude. I found him. I found him. Dude, I wish I had my stakeout pole. I gotta get up on the mud flat here. Hopefully my drive keeps me in place. Because I bet we are loaded with redfish right now. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, let me get a picture real quick. That's awesome. Holy shit, man, that is so cool. Redfish on artificial in 50 degree water in December in Virginia. That's just really awesome. All right, let's get a quick picture. I'm gonna let this guy go. First fish, I do have ice, but I'm gonna let this guy go for good luck. See you, buddy. I hope I didn't make too much noise there. I really hope I didn't spook these fish. And I think it might be time to move on here. I haven't had a bite since I caught that fish. But that is really reassuring, at least. Just glad to know I have some fish out here, man. Thought this might be dead water. Here's another one. Ooh, is that a speck? No, smaller little puppy drum. That's so cool. I'm just glad these fish, you know, it's a small one, but I'm just glad these fish are still around and I can get into them this time of year. How cool is that? December red drum. All right, I'm just gonna move up into this creek a little bit, not too far, but just see if maybe I spooked those fish any further up into here. Boy, I am really glad I got that redfish though, because I was starting to lose hope in finding anything out here. So I guess what I'm pretty much just gonna do is work my way along here and target these creek mouths that come off this main channel and see if I can find any more fish in them. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. That guy is 16.5 inches. I forget what the slot is in Virginia. That guy might be just over, just under, I don't know. I'm just gonna let it go. It's a little small to keep, I feel like. So all I did there was like I cast into this creek mouth, and then I saw in my fish finder a couple arches on the bottom. So I let it drop down, and what do you know? The arches were redfish. All right, I'm gonna start working my way back now. First cast over here. No, it's a striper. There you go. Not a bad little schoolie. All right, guys, the sun is going down, so I'm just heading in now at the end of the day. Overall, that was not the greatest day of fishing. It was pretty slow. I got those 3 redfish and that one schoolie-sized striper off that oyster bar at the end of the day. But for late December, I cannot complain about today at all. The weather was fantastic. The fact that I was able to catch any fish in the saltwater in late December is awesome. So I'm happy about today. Obviously I'm going to make a video out of it since you guys are seeing this now. But despite the fact that it wasn't the fastest day of fishing, I feel like this kind of fits in line with some of the previous videos I put out. Kind of seeing if it's worth it for the average fisherman to go out and explore and try new things, even in the winter when you would expect the fishing to potentially not be worth it at all. If you're just the kind of person that likes to come out here and put some meat in the freezer every once in a while, you know, this is an option you have. You can come out here in the middle of winter and catch some saltwater fish to keep and eat. So that's pretty awesome, and it's nice to know that I have this option in my repertoire if I want to try it out in the future. But this was my first time really trying this like winter red fishing. I've heard of it for, you know, a few years now, but I just never really knew the where, the when, the how. And today was kind of the first step in putting that puzzle together. So thanks so much for checking out the video. Thanks so much for sticking with me to the end here. If you enjoyed, remember to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.